Craig, where were you? I woke up and you were gone.
Well, I had to sneak into my mom's house to get my suit before she woke up.
Oh, well, you sure look amazing. But what about me? I have nothing to wear. All my good clothes are at my dad's.
Try this on.
Did you buy me a dress, tough guy?
Well, the sales lady at the gift shop downstairs picked it out. And if it doesn't fit, you can take it back.
No, it's amazing. I love it. Thank you.
It's great. Well, I figured my wife should look like $1 million at the hearing.
Yeah, but this is kind of expensive, Parker. I mean, do you think we can actually afford this?
Oh, don't worry about it. Craig said he'd pick up the tab on anything we needed.
Craig? No, he's been so generous. He's paying for the room, our food, dresses now.
Well, he won't be for long. Once I get control of my trust fund, we'll be able to do whatever we want, and we won't have to rely on anybody for anything again.
Hello, Parker. Liberty?
Hey.
You all ready for court?
Yeah, Liberty needed a dress, so I charged it to your account. I hope you don't mind.
No, that's fine. That's fine. I told you I'd help any way that I can. So, today's the big day.
Yeah, and if it goes as planned, we won't need to mooch off of you anymore. But thanks again for everything.
Yeah, Craig, we really, really appreciate it.
It's my pleasure. Like I said, I'm on your side.
It's good to know someone is, because our parents definitely aren't.
Let me ask you a question. Are you sure that getting emancipated and taking control of your trust fund is something that you can handle? Because if you're just doing it because you're angry at your parents, you might regret that. Nothing like a good meal before court, huh? Could I make a suggestion?
Here we go.
No, it's not a lecture. You just need to be sure about what you're doing. Now, if you can convince the judge to make you an emancipated minor, you just need to be sure that you're doing this not only for your best interests, but also for Liberty's.
Well, I am sure about all of it. And Liberty feels the same, right?
Right.
Well, I can tell you this much. I'm not going to make this any harder than it already is. As I said, I'm on your side.
Thanks. Are you going to come to the hearing?
I wouldn't miss it. I'll see you there.
Well, he's not so bad. And at least we know we have someone in our corner.
So Parker should be prepared for the judge to ask him all of these questions, right?
Yeah, no, it's going to be fine. This is fine. I'll be right back.
Okay. Hey, where did Craig go?
Forget about Craig. Gotta look at these questions. Hey, Parker. Can we talk to you for a sec? There's something to talk about.
Please, Parker, it's important.
It's not too late to stop this, son.
No way.
Listen, your mother and I aren't fighting anymore, and we don't want to fight with you either.
Could you just hear us out,
Please, we can just, we'll talk down, we'll talk about this as a family, and we'll come to a compromise.
I don't think we can.
The judge is ready.
There's it.
Be seated, please.
This is an informal hearing, but make no mistake, the results we reach here today will be binding. I have reviewed this case and all pertinent materials. Mr. Schenk, counsel for Parker Snyder, has drafted a petition requesting that all the monies from the trust fund be released in their entirety. He has also requested that Mr. Snyder's status as an emancipated minor be determined at the same time.
As a married man, Parker should be eligible for emancipation. The trust fund will make him financially independent.
Pending court's approval. Before we continue, I would like to know a little more about the source of this trust fund.
Your Honor, I can speak on that. When my son was born, my sister Roseanne...
You know, I think if Parker is ready to act as an adult, maybe he can handle that question.
My Aunt Rosanna gave it to me. And she wanted me to have the money, not my mom. And my parents want to use it to send me to a boarding school. And I don't want to go.
Yes, I see from the affidavit that your mother and father want to send you to Eastlake Academy, very prestigious boarding school. Could you tell me what your objection is to getting a fine private education?
They don't want to send me to Eastlake for the education. They want to keep me away from my wife.
And you find that unreasonable? given that you went out of state, got married without parental consent, and you're still 16 years old?
Your Honor, there are extenuating circumstances.
Yes, I have read the brief concerning the judgment and motives and temperament of the appointed trustee, Carly Tenney, Mr. Snyder's mother. Said trustee has been arrested multiple times, abandoned her 3 children, broke a bail bond, fled the country while under an outstanding warrant, aided and abetted a known jewel thief. Charges dropped after she repatriated, but family tension remained. Parker's parents married multiple times. Since the last divorce, Parker has been forced to remain in his mother's unstable household, a living situation that has been and continues to be detrimental to his emotional and psychological well-being. Is all the above correct, Mr. Snyder?
No, Your Honor, that's not correct. In fact, it's dead wrong.
Jack, maybe you should sit down.
No, I have to do this. Your Honor, the report you just read needs some interpretation, I think. The facts may be true, yes, on the surface, but they give the impression that Parker's been living in some kind of a nightmare home life, and that is just not the case. Carly has made some mistakes. Yes, I have too. Just recently, as a matter of fact. Maybe I've been too strict on my son. But know this. Parker's mother loves him very much. I love him too. And we never laid a finger on his trust fund. And we never had any intention of using any of that money until recently with his school.
My question was to Parker. Please sit down so this hearing can continue. Parker, since this is the substance of your petition, I need to hear from you, in your own words, why you think your mother has been derelict. And I need you to clarify 2 things. I need to hear from you why you think she is unfit to be a responsible parent, and why you think she is unfit to be a responsible trustee for your financial assets.
It's all in the papers. You just read it. I just really need this to be done. There's been a lot of crazy stuff going on in my family right now, and I need to be in control for me and for my wife.
Okay, well, I need a little time to think about this. We'll adjourn for 10 minutes. This hearing is back in session. I have considered all the relevant claims and counterclaims in this case, and I have concluded that Parker Snyder is a very bright, very capable, very determined young man who, like many 16-year-olds, is angry at his parents and in a great hurry to get control of his own life. However, I see no evidence in Parker's petition of an overly restrictive or in any way an abusive household. Therefore, it is a decision of this court to deny the petition for emancipation. The original terms of Parker Munson Trust will be upheld, and the monies will be given in the specified increments when Parker Munson Snyder reaches the age of 21. However, I do see some merit in Parker's claim that his mother should be disqualified as sole trustee, given her past troubles, legal problems, and various indiscretions. So I am prepared to draft a petition to change trusteeship to another responsible adult, preferably someone outside the family, someone who is reliable, impartial, and mature.
Do I get a say in who that is?
Certainly, you could make a suggestion pending court's approval.
Okay, well, I'd like the trustee to be Craig Montgomery.
No, that's not happening.
Order.
Craig is a family friend, and he's in business with my mother, and I know I can trust him, and he won't take sides.
Very well. I'll look into it. Mr. Schenk, you can put change of trustee in motion, assuming Mr. Montgomery is willing and pending court's approval. This hearing is now adjourned.
A word outside.
Honey, come here. Come here. I need to talk to you later. But I
also want you to know that you were my little girl and you always will be my baby, okay? Okay.
I really need to go talk to my mom.
Well, later. First, we're gonna celebrate. I am buying lunch.
Parker, I don't see what you're so happy about. You didn't get what you wanted. Dude, you're not even emancipated. You didn't get control of your trust fund. And we're right back where we started, except for that we're married.
Well, don't you get it? We're gonna get all the money we need now that Craig's the trustee. He's on our side, so from now on, we can do whatever we want. Come on.